Apa?
Udah kerja? Kerja apa? Kerja di mana? Kapan nikah?
Spent years perfecting my Q action and studying the physics of the table only to be defeated by a furry little chaos agent who thinks the pocket is his personal toy. You're 100 committed to the snack, but the floor is set to 0 traction. The popcorn is a 10, but your vertical leap is a 2. You're trying to have a dramatic main character moment, but your sibling keeps hitting.
Huh?
Classic story of curiosity, poor decision-making, and immediate regret in 5 acts. Requested a snack and all I got was a 5-second tasting menu. That look at the end is me reconsidering our entire relationship.
Huh?
When they said cats are liquid, I didn't realize mine was a high viscosity sludge. This isn't even walking anymore, it's just a slow motion. Gravity really said not today for the piglet and the cat just stood there and took notes on how not to do it. You realize the toe beans you have been snacking on all day actually belong to you.
Huh?
No idea where he is going, but he is clearly late for a very important business meeting. I believed I could fly, but the coffee table had other plans. You're trying to save the world but get taken out by a rubber band and a single blade of grass. Trying to stay hydrated, but the physics of suction haven't quite loaded yet.
Bad.
I thought I was a majestic predator for a second, but gravity and this tire had other plans. My Uber driver if he was a local and he just started tracking a moth on the windshield.
Huh?
Training for the Olympics is serious business, but my coach keeps getting distracted by his own tail. Cats were supposed to be liquid, but this one is clearly solid and currently undergoing a pressure test. Either that or I...
Oh, no, 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 no.
You forget how to cat halfway down the stairs and decide to finish the journey as a liquid. when you realize the floating waffle was a lie and your disappointment is immeasurable.
Huh?
You're trying to have a private moment but realize the Wi-Fi signal is stronger in the bathroom and then you hear someone knock on the door. Your desk starts playing peekaboo but forgets how holes actually work. You forget that the mirror doesn't have a safety net for your pride. To think my cat loved me, but it turns out he was just conducting a very thorough safety inspection of my toes before deciding they were too offensive to remain in the same room with.
Huh?
Deadlines are piling up and the 9-to-5 life finally gets to you. He is just one minor inconvenience away from starting a pack-a-day.
Huh?
Today's episode of Parkour Professionals, where cats demonstrate that stairs are strictly for peasants. It is all fun and games until someone realizes they have...
Huh?
When the hand comes out, he is a scholar and a gentleman, but when the foot appears, the service officially goes out of order. I have spent 5 minutes calculating the trajectory of this object only to realize I have no intention of moving. Dog discovers they have a hidden talent for percussion, but you realize it is time to buy a hard shell case before the solo gets out of hand. You spend 20 minutes perfecting the display but realize the customer is only here for the free samples.
Huh?
Spent years perfecting the art of the quick strike and yet you still think this hand is for petting. You have exactly 3 seconds to reconsider your life choices before the spicy... You are 100% sure that the pendulum is actually a very slow bird. I have a plan and it involves exactly 0 regrets and 3 glazed donuts. You're trying to cook but your dog thinks your pants are a game of tug-of-war. My dignity is hanging on by a literal thread right now. You're trying to figure out which version of you is the good boy, but the council remains undecided. human spends more time clicking on a map than filling the food bowl, so you have to step in and manage the logistics. The dog has more spatial awareness of the situation than the human. I told him to leave the kitchen, but he insisted on helping, and now we are both sitting here questioning every life choice we have ever made while our eyes burn. You're trying to practice your recital piece, but the kitten keeps judging your tempo from the... Forget to turn off the echo effect after a long night of karaoke and your snoring starts to sound like... Your dog starts acting like a dentist, but the cat is too busy fighting a metronome to care. Realize the stuffed frog took the fall for your crimes, but you still cannot find your poker face. You try to start a cleaning chain reaction, but everyone just ends up tasting like cat hair. Trying to hit the high score, but your console starts snipping back at you. They said a black cat brings good luck. This definitely wasn't the kind of fortune I was expecting. My cat clearly thinks he is at a 5-star buffet and I am the main course. Standards were met, expectations were subverted, and the disappointment is immeasurable. You're one dog and 99 crocodile. You're 90% legs and 10% coordination, but you still have a lot of opinions. The levers were to play the game, but they are actually just snacks for my thumbs. I have lost the match to a piece of wood. My ancestors are